To Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see up this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Jackson going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going to the run, it's Braswell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Fires on the run. He makes a grab. Oh, almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pope. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here in the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes the quick grab. On the move at the 30. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Extending the play. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And there's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on 2nd down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's as if you're in Gotw in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Completes the shuffle pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a hit. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most...
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Poe. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's caught. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 17 over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jackson gonna throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wide open downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And man, a lot of sometimes late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. And the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Finds his man. It's Braswell. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop it.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together